Successful people know how to control their emotions. Boom! We are live. We are live. I love that one. I love that one. I'm gonna let y'all hop on. And yeah, so yesterday we had a bunch of people on. Super excited about that. Excited to be sharing this journey along with all you guys. So yeah, shout out to all of you. And as you know, if you've been watching these things, I always start my day and everything with appreciation, as I recommend you do too if you're getting stuck. This is going to be serenaded to you today. No, you don't want right? So yeah, so appreciation. Yes, the YouTube channel is still growing. I'm so freaking excited about that. I love that. Hey guys, thanks for hopping on and leaving a comment and saying hello. Yeah, man. So I love that this is just motivation's going viral and people are getting unstuck, and I'm getting reach outs from all over, and it's so cool. All over the world, 15 different countries, which is so freaking exciting. Like, how cool is that? I just never would have thought we'd be worldwide here, you know. So it's like getting that voice out, right? And all you guys help me out. I appreciate it, and spreading the word, and inviting your friends in, and showing and all the shares that I get from everything. And it's so cool to see the shares count in the comments and all my pages, my personal one, the business page and everything. I'm so grateful for that. And that you guys are winning along with me. You know, that's the cool thing, right? Like, we're all using the same techniques, but we're winning in different ways. And I'm just so darn appreciative of that. So let's get into what we do, right? You guys know what we do. We talk about the internal drive experience. That's what this is, you know. So anybody watching the replay or anybody that's new here, what we do is we go through the book bit by bit, piece by piece, to help you get unstuck on a daily basis. So that's why it's called the internal drive, right? Yeah. So let's get into it. The internal drive experience, because that's what we're talking about. This is experience. It's a journey, right? So using our emotions, we are on the emotions part, right? So we go through the checklist, and the checklist is basically the belief system, the principles to live by, so you can get unstuck and live a successful and happy life. You know, because ultimately that's what this is about, right? It's about being happy, period. And what's it going to take to be happy? So I go through my emotions checklist. So yesterday we talked about emotions equal decisions, right? Which in turn equal our actions, right? Which in turn equal our patterns that get played, and the results of our life come from that. Right. And today's going to be brief. I want to keep this under 10 minutes today for sure. Successful people know how to control their emotions. Right. I'm going to drive that home because it's true. Successful people know how to control their emotions. Think about that. We're going to dive into that today. All right. Acknowledge the emotion as a notification for action. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, next one is create an environment where less disempowering emotions can be present, right? And that's going to move us later on into the power of our environments, okay? And lastly, practice empowering emotion-inducing strategies, right? Because everything's about strategies. All right, so there's such an obvious difference. Let's really move into successful people know how to control their emotions. I'm going to say it probably 10 times because I want to drill it home. Guys, it's so darn true. And when I realized that, I fought against it, man. Like, because my patterns of action were so ingrained to get upset when something happens, right? And again, like, that's okay. We're going to talk about that, but that's okay. Like, it's cool to feel that, but just know it's an action signal. You know, instead of getting upset at an event or a circumstance or a challenge or whatever, okay? Because like we talked about yesterday, if you haven't seen it, go to the replay, okay? It's an action signal, okay? So my point is there's such an obvious difference in people, right? Like, when I get on the phone with somebody that's in a consultation, I can tell when I ask the right questions how well they use their emotions. And maybe this is the reason why they're stuck, you know, because the people who know how to control their emotions, and this is not the only measurement for success. I get it. I know that. Okay, don't get me wrong. But those who are successful know how to control their emotions. Right? It doesn't mean that you're going to be happy all the time. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying here. Because that's bull. Right? Don't believe anybody that tells you to keep saying there's no weeds in the garden. There's weeds in the garden, you got to pull them out. Tony Robbins says that all the time. I got that from him. You know, it's true. But you can use a process that works, that's effective. Right? And that's what I'm telling you here. That's why yesterday's session was so powerful. Because when that emotion is an action signal, if you dwell on that emotion, right? Say, let's just use this. Let's use this as an example. Raise your hand, okay, or leave a comment if anybody's ever done something unjust to you. Okay, and if you don't leave a comment and you're either hiding in the shadows, which is totally fine, or you're lying to yourself. Okay? Because it's happened to all of us. The point is, how did you respond to it? You know, versus how you respond to it now. Right? Because I know the difference in me when I crossed the abyss and I really took this on and I started making changes in my life. Again, it's not overnight. You know, don't let what I'm saying here fool you. It's not easy. It's a simple strategy, which is wonderful, right? But I get it. It's going to take time. It's going to take practice. It's going to take guts. It's going to take courage because there's a pattern that runs in your head. I see it all the time with people. I'm sure you do too. You know those people who have a challenge or have something happen to them or have this unjust situation and they go bonkers like they're nuts. Right? They call up their friends, they're like, and then they're leaving bad Google reviews and they're like bashing you on social media, every channel that you can get, and they just go nuts, and it may actually last like 2 weeks. Does anybody know those kind of people? Whoa! if this is you, I'm not making fun. I'm using this as an example because I've seen myself be like that at some level. You know, but yeah, right, we know people who are like that, and again, I'm not poking fun because I used to respond in a similar way. You know, I was taught to just get angry and get frustrated and just go raw when things happen, right? You know, and just, you know, punch a wall when I was super younger 20 years ago, and I just get angry, right? And then I'd like call my friends and I'd hop in my car, drive real fast, and do something dangerous and risky. And whoa. Holy moly. You know, when you have control, you know you have control. And anybody can do this with practice. When the emotion comes up and it's used as an action signal, you feel it, right? I'll use this as an example. I just learned not too long ago that in one of my other companies, I had two employees that were stealing from me. Big time. and like, okay. I just responded to it very tactfully, you know? No need to get bonkers and nuts and just rah and try to resent them and try to damage them and try to, you know, bash. Look, guys, events are going to happen, challenges are going to happen, stuff's going to happen. Okay, but once you're done getting upset, as I did, you know, sometimes it'll last a day, you know, sometimes you got to sleep it off, sometimes you got to go to bed with appreciation and wake up with appreciation, and then it's shaken off. It's being unshakable, right? You respond to it tactfully, because if you're in that state, the whole point of this, okay, is when you are in a state. This is one of the biggest reasons why people are stuck, you know, because they let those patterns run and they make everything else out way bigger than what it has to be, and they're distracted from the things that matter the most. And you can't think straight. That's been proven. That's been proven. This is how people get into depression, get into ruts, you know, and they don't know that they're personally causing that. I didn't know until you get the awareness and you get the information and you start practicing it, and you realize, oh my gosh, you know, if I let myself just like not have to go from 0 to freaking 110 miles an hour like that and stay there, you know, I would be more, when you've got that emotional fitness, you've got emotional health, emotional strength and peace, right? When you're under control, right? That's being unshakable. No need to unleash the beast. Right? Yeah, tame the beast of anger, you know, or frustration or resentment, right? So I'll leave you with this, guys. I'll leave you with this. Let's keep the monster small and deal with our emotions when we first notice them. Yeah, guys, I love you. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next one. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching the full video. You made a great choice and empowered yourself some more today. If you'd like more, click the videos right here. They're exactly what you need to see next. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and become a part of the Empower community, and tell me what you think about the videos in the comments below. I read all of them and respond daily. Make a comment.